Hey guys, it's your girl Lashes Tony XO. How are you guys doing today? It is so awkward, you guys. If like you just don't even know, sitting in front of you guys. I feel very awkward. I've done this. I've done YouTube for so long, and then I've never took a break this long in my life. So to come on here, it feels very weird. So if I'm awkward for the first few times, then that's why. I don't have like my health back 100%. I'm just gonna briefly kind of touch base with what's been going on with me, and then where I am right now and what I see for my channel. This is gonna be like a regular video, so this is actually a foundation declutter video, but I do want to start off, sorry if I'm like looking around, but I haven't worn eyelashes in like forever, and I don't know, I got like makeup or something in my eye. Awkward. Everything feels really awkward to me. Like, I haven't worn makeup, you guys, in for so long, and I'm like, I didn't even feel like getting dressed up. Sorry, I'm in like just a comfy sweatshirt. I didn't do my hair, I just washed it. And I have naturally curly hair. This is kind of more like bedhead, I guess, because some of the curls is like, I don't know, sorry, I'm all over the place today. But I do want to touch base with what's been going on with me and where I've been. And so let's just get started. Let me dive on in. So, like I said, I've been doing YouTube for, gosh, I don't know, forever. It feels like. I think I started in 2015. And this is the first time I've ever took a like break from YouTube. So basically I had just been feeling all kinds of pains and weird things going on with me. Like I had a lot of pain in my kidney area. And it was like going on like every single day. And then I was having, you guys know I suffer from acid reflux. I have been for years, but it was getting to a point where every time I would eat, I would get really sick and throw up. Like, I couldn't keep anything down. They put me on a lot of different prescriptions. Then something really fun happened. I'm being sarcastic, by the way. I was starting to get severe migraines every single day, and I was freaking out, like, what is going on? Why do I feel nauseous? Why am I getting these migraines? And I had called my doctor, and she had me, sorry, my hair's all crazy. She had me on like some really strong antibiotics because we didn't know what was going on with my body. So she had me on some really strong antibiotics. I finished those and I was like, I feel still like crap. I still feel bad. And she's like, okay, I think it's something to do with your teeth. And I was like, my teeth? Like, what? And so the next day, okay, I woke up with my whole entire face, like from under my eye to here, was completely swollen. And luckily my son, and this was like 2 days before Christmas, luckily my son works at a dentist office. So I called him and I was like, I have a major abscess tooth and I feel like it's getting really infected, almost to the point where it might be dangerous, because I was having severe, like, I have never experienced headaches like this in my life, and they were just coming like from the back of my head, my neck. I was just getting, I have anxiety, like severe anxiety. I'm on medication for, because it's like super severe anxiety. So, you know, when all that was going on, I was just thinking like the worst, you know. And then so I went to where my son works, and I had it's my front tooth that I had. You guys saw the video. If you saw my Insta stories, I like did a little, I talked to you guys right after I had dental work, so my face was like out to here. But so my front tooth was really abscessed. What they did was they drained the infection in my front tooth, and I gotta go back to have a root canal in January. And if you're watching this, it is now officially 2020. Woo-hoo. I'm hoping and praying 2020 is going to be a better year for me. I feel like 2019 kind of sucked, so I'm hoping 2020 is better, and I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope 2020 is amazing for you guys as well. I want to thank everybody for the love and support. I've gotten so many private messages asking me if I'm okay, telling me you miss me, and I really, really, really appreciate that so much. It kind of gave me kind of like, you know, I miss you guys too. I want to come back. So I did, like I said, I had a partial root canal. They drained the infection. I got to go back in January sometime, make an appointment, and get a root canal in my front tooth. As far as my health, I did take 2 rounds of antibiotics, but I was getting to the point where I was throwing up daily, nauseous, so I took myself off the 2nd round of antibiotics, and I started feeling better. I started feeling like I could get out of bed. I could, like, get up and clean the house. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't feel 100%. I don't feel like myself still. I feel like, there's something going on with me still. I don't really know what it is. We did a CAT scan. She said she didn't see anything. That's where I am right now. So, my next step, what am I trying to say? I didn't want to do a declutter video today. So, that's what we're going to do. Sorry about the long intro. I just felt like I owed it to you guys. Like, it's time to do an intro. You know what I mean? Like, it's time to do an intro. So, that's what the long intro is about. My next videos hopefully won't have long intros unless I've decided to change something. But so let's go ahead and start my foundation declutter. I'm really excited about this because this is the part of my makeup collection that stresses me out the most, and that I feel like I have too much of. I have too much of everything, but foundations can go bad when there's other people that could be using my foundations, like in my family or friends or whatever. And yeah, so we're just going to go through, and I just want to keep the foundations that I can rotate, that I know I'm going to wear, that I know I'm going to love, and I'm going to get rid of a lot of stuff today. So let's go ahead and start the foundation declutter. If you want to see it, then keep watching. So my goal for my declutter, I don't even know how many foundations I have, to be honest with you. But what I want to do is I want to be able to, this is like a just a plastic bag, not a plastic bag. Oh my gosh, where's my brain? Okay, this is a like giant travel size clear makeup case, and I only want enough foundations to kind of fill it, and then if it doesn't fit, then I want to get rid of it. But like I said, most of these foundations I don't honestly use anymore. So I'm gonna have a get rid of pile, a maybe pile, and a for sure keep pile, and that's how we're gonna do it. So let me just dig on in. All right, so let's go ahead and start with this one. Can't tell if it's focusing or not. I don't have my glasses, which I should probably go get. But this is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue foundation. And I do like this foundation. It was in my foundation review that I did of all my brand new foundations. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it down below for you guys to check out. It is glass, and it comes with a pump. I cannot tell if it's focusing or not. Sorry. Hopefully you guys are focused, but I feel like you're not. Okay, so the color I got is 110. 110. I don't think I have my focus thing on. So, like I said, I haven't done a video in a while, so I forgot all my settings are kind of messed up a little bit. So this, I don't know how this video is going to go, to be honest with you. But like I said, this is a new foundation, a newer foundation. It is full coverage, and I did a review on this, so I can link that down below if you guys want to check it out. And since it is new, I will be keeping this foundation. So I'm going to put all the ones I'm keeping in this bag, and we're going to count like how many I'm keeping, how many I'm decluttering, and how many that I plan on, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Okay, so next thing, obviously this one I'm keeping. It's brand new. I got it in an Ipsy. This is the It Bye Bye foundation, and I got the color Fair. Fair is more of like definitely a winter shade. I don't feel like self-tanning in the winter normally because I'm not really showing a lot of skin. And this is a brand new bottle, never been used, so I love this foundation. It's become like, my skin has been changing since I've been sick. It's been very dry. So I am kind of liking a lot of foundations I normally wouldn't, and this has been like one of my go-tos. Like if I have a doctor's appointment, I just kind of throw this on and it looks like your own skin. It helps with, you know, having little dry patches here and there. So I'm keeping that one. So I'm trying to stretch out here, you guys. What else? I'm looking for all my new stuff. Alright, so this right here is also a new one that I did a foundation review for. I think it was like my top 4 or top 5 new foundations. And this one is the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. It is a full coverage foundation. It does have a pump. And I do like this foundation a lot. I feel like it is very comparable to, I would say, to the Estee Lauder Double Wear, but a lighter version of that. So if you're a fan of the Estee Lauder Double Wear, you will probably like the Charlotte Tilbury one. And I'm in the color 3, so I'm going to keep that one as well. This one right here I'm keeping. This is the Fenty Beauty, what is this one? The hydrating one, the Profusion, what is it? I forgot what it's called. Sorry you guys, it's been a while. I like this. It's great for travel. It's kind of like the Cosmetics. It's like a tube with a pump. So I find it very convenient for travel or just throw in your purse. And I'm in the color 130, which is a pretty good match for me. So I'm definitely keeping this one as well. Also a new one I'm keeping. This one is the Beverly Hills, Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous Foundation. And I do love this one as well. It has a pump. It's just a really nice foundation. It gives your skin a little bit of a glow, but not too much. Like you don't look like a greasy mess. At least I don't feel like I do. And I have combo skin. I know people with dry skin that like it. A few people with oily skin that like it, but you just have to make sure to powder if you have oily skin. It's just a very beautiful foundation on the skin. So, and I do like the packaging and everything. I think it looks very sleek, and I'm keeping that one for sure. What else is new in my collection? This one is new. Alright, so this one is the Shiseido. I always feel like I'm saying that so wrong, and if I am, I apologize. This one is a pump, kind of like you just have to, if you want to turn it on, you just twist it. But it looks like this. I'm in the color 140 Porcelain. Yeah, Porcelain. And this one is very, like a very light coverage. To me, this is very light coverage. So I spent a lot of money, almost $50 on this. I expected a little bit more coverage from it than I got. I feel like the Cosmetics CC cream or foundation gives a lot better coverage than this, but I am going to keep it. It was a very expensive foundation, and I don't absolutely hate it. I just don't love it, but I am going to keep it, like I said, because it is supposed to be, it's also good for the skin, not just a good foundation, but I just feel like it's more a foundation I would wear, you know, just like an everyday foundation, not necessarily, if I want a foundation to last all day, I would use something like my Charlotte Tilbury. But okay, So those are some of the new ones. Let's see what else that I have in here. Okay, I have another It Cosmetics one. This one I had kind of in a, it wasn't really in a project pan, but it was in a kind of my own little project pan, and I had planned doing a video for it, but I got sick and I just never got around to it. This one is in a little bit different color. It's a lot more darker, and I don't know if you can see, but let's see if you can see. If I push down like that, you can see a line to where I've already, like how much I've used. So I'm definitely going to finish using this one before I open a new one. This one is more my summer shade though. This is a light medium coverage, or color, sorry. And so yeah, I'm trying to finish this one up before I open a new one. But I really have been enjoying this foundation lately, with my skin being a little bit more dry than usual. Also I have this one. This is the It Cosmetics CC Cream, and this one's in the color medium. This one I haven't used as much, but I do use it occasionally. It is something I got, I don't know, I think like in an Ipsy or something. It is a lot smaller. I'll show you in comparison. This one is a lot smaller. So, and this is the CC cream, and this one's the foundation. So I'm going to keep both of those because I have been enjoying, like I said, that style of coverage, and just the way it feels on my skin is really nice. So the foundation I'm wearing today is this one. I like this one as well. It's not my absolute favorite, but it is a good coverage to it, and it is drugstore, so it's a great price. It also has a pump as well, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour wear foundation. I'm in the color 445, and so I will be keeping this one as well. Okay, I forgot about this one. So this one right here is another one of my newer foundations. Let me take the top off. This is the Stay Naked foundation. I did a review, so if you want to see my thoughts, like I said, I'll have that video linked for you guys to check it out. I'm in the color 30NN, which is like the perfect color match for me. I will be keeping this as well. I think, yeah, this one is a newer foundation as well. This is the CoverGirl. What's newer? This is the newer one to my collection. I do have an old one that I will probably declutter. This one is the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. It's the one where you see the commercial and it's not supposed to transfer. So that's what this one is. And I think I'm in the color Porcelain. This top right here on the back of it is not the right top, so that's why I'm not going to read it. But I think I'm in Porcelain. In the winter time, I usually just get like one of the lightest shades I can find because I am pretty fair. So I will be keeping that one. It kind of gives me the vibes of the Peach Perfect without having the peach smell. So it's like that soft matte finish. Okay. Now there are a few that I have not even tried yet that I want to play with. This one right here, I haven't tried at all. It is a stick foundation. I'm probably going to I'm probably going to keep my stick foundations because when I'm in a hurry, I just really like them. But like I said, I've never tried this particular one. If you have, let me know what you think about it. But this is by the Ulta brand, sorry, and it is the moisturizing stick foundation. So like I said, I've never used this one, and I'm in the color, what color is this? I think it's a 0. I can't even, hold on, let me see. Fair, sorry. It's in the color Fair. I'm going to keep that, like I said, because I haven't really even played with that, so I don't even know what it's like. But I do have other stick foundations that I'm probably going to keep just because I like the convenience of stick foundations. I know a lot of people don't. I'm going to keep my First Aid Beauty. This is the Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer. I do like this one. It's in the color Bone. It's nice for sensitive skin, and it's just a very light coverage. It also has a sunscreen smell to it, so if you don't like that sunscreen smell, you will not like it because it's pretty strong. It's got an SPF of 30, so this is a really good one for this summertime. So I'm gonna hold on to that. So far, this is what we've got that we're keeping. I still have a lot of foundations. Okay, guys. So what I was saying was, these right here, these foundations right here, I have 305, 305, and 303. I decided I'm gonna keep 303 because it does match me, but 305 is way too dark, so I'm gonna get rid of these two. It's supposed to have a good good medium to full coverage with it, so I'm gonna keep the light one and get rid of these two. And so far I only have two I'm getting rid of, but I promise I'm getting rid of a lot more. Okay, so this is the one that I said earlier that it's fairly old, and I'm going to get rid of this CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. This one is in, I don't know what color it is, but it is a little bit darker than my skin tone, and plus I have a new one, so I am going to get rid of this one. So that makes 3 I'm getting rid of so far. This foundation right here, the Josie Moran Vibrancy Foundation, I never enjoyed this foundation. To me, it just felt very greasy on the skin. I do like the packaging. I think the packaging was adorable. I think that's what sucked me in. I did purchase this. I've had it for a good while now. I got it when it first came out. And since it is like skincare, it's probably gone bad. I'm not really sure. But I am going to get rid of this foundation. Alright, these two foundations are by Fiona Styles. One is matte and one is, I think, yeah, luminous. And I bought these when Ulta carried Fiona Styles, so that's been a hot minute. And also I purchased these on the recommendation from Tati because she raved about these. So I used the matte a little bit more than the luminous. I don't think I used the luminous but maybe once. But hopefully I can find a good home before they go bad. So I am going to be decluttering these as well. Alright, these right here, let me go to this. This right here, I don't know. I've always wanted to try this foundation. I hear so many people say this is like their holy grail. It's the True Match Lumi. And I hear so many people rave about this foundation, but for some reason I got a very, very dark color. It must have been in the summer, and it must have been like when I self-tanned a whole lot, or I used to even get spray tans a lot. I don't do that very much anymore, so this color is way, way too dark for me. It's also very warm, so I think I know someone who would absolutely love this foundation, which is my mother. She loves drugstore foundations, and this is one I think she would really enjoy, so I'm going to give this one to my mother. So that one's going to be decluttered. Okay, so let's see, where do I want to go with this? This one right here is from Soap and Glory. It's One Heck of a Blot. I bought this when I had oily skin, and I heard Casey Holmes talk about it. I never liked it, and I just kept holding on to it, and I don't use it. It really emphasizes your pores. If you have pore problems, you're not going to like this. So I am definitely going to declutter this one. Alright, this right here is a Clinique foundation. I haven't worn Clinique in forever. This is the Stay Matte Oil-Free Makeup by Clinique, and I don't know, I just I don't use this one. So maybe I can find someone who will enjoy it. So I'm going to declutter this one as well. This one might be a little bit of a surprise to you guys, but this is the Urban Decay, what is it called? What is it? I don't even know what it's called. The Urban Decay Stay All Night foundation. I think that's what it's called. I had this in my project pan. I didn't finish it, you guys. I got pretty close. I was trying to mix it with foundations and stuff, but it's just one of those really full coverage foundations that I'm not really that into anymore. So this one's going to be decluttered. I'm kind of over this one, so it's going to be decluttered. So goodbye Urban Decay All Nighter. Alright, this one right here is definitely going to be decluttered. This is the Marc Jacobs. I think it's the Remarkable one. I do not like this foundation at all, you guys. One thing, it's super messy. You can see by the gunk around the top of the tube. But it is just a very messy. It comes with like this ball. I'm not even in frame, sorry. It comes with this ball like applicator. It don't even have a sponge. It's just like a plastic ball. And the coverage is so intense that it just makes your skin look so fake. And I just don't like it. I have pores. I think maybe if you don't have pore issues, you could probably get on with this. But for me, it's a pore thing. And it just makes me look very dry. It makes my pores look very emphasized. And I don't like it. It was a very expensive foundation, so I think I might have a home for it. But we'll see. I'm going to get rid of that one. I'm also going to get rid of the Fenty Beauty one, the one I used to love, but I have a new Fenty foundation that I really enjoy. So this one's going to be gone as well. And yeah, it's a great full coverage foundation if you're looking for one. But I do prefer the new Fenty formula better. My skin has changed a lot. It's not oily like it used to be. It's honestly combo, even on the more dry side. But like I said, I think it's just because I've been sick and I've been on so much antibiotics and medications that my skin just got very dehydrated. So I'm going to be getting rid of that. Also, this one is another full coverage. If you get the kind of gist of what I'm doing, is I'm getting rid of most of my full coverage foundations because I do have combo skin, and then now, like I said, a little bit of a more dry skin. So some of these things just don't look good on my skin anymore. This is the Milani one, the 2-in-1. This one is a little dark. It's 02 Natural. I never liked the shade range in this, but I have heard that they changed the shade range. So if you do like this, I'm sure there's a color for you, but I'm going to give this one up. This one right here I'm getting rid of because it's old. And this has, I bought the MAC little pump to go on top of it. It is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. And I do have a brand new one that I've never used. Maybe I used it once. But this one I've had forever, so I'm getting rid of this one. This one right here. Okay, this one I bought at, is it Marshalls or TJ Maxx? I bought it. It's the Stila Aqua Glow. And I heard like one of my favorite YouTubers just rave about this. And even though I knew it was not my shade, it's in the color tan. I've never been tan. I think my mother might could use this because she's pretty tan. But this is supposed to be a very like hydrating foundation. It's very liquidy, and I would love to keep it, but you know, I've tried to mix it with different things and I just don't like the way it looks on me. So I am going to declutter this one as well. I think I was about here. So let's kind of go over this one more time. I can't remember. Yeah, I think it's focusing a lot better now. I think I had it on the wrong setting as well, so sorry about that. But this one right here, this foundation right here, hopefully you guys will see. Let me see. I'm trying to see if it's going to focus. It might just focus on the makeup behind it. There we go. Okay, so this is Rimmel. And this is the Lasting Finish 24-Hour Foundation. I don't use this foundation that much anymore. I've had it for a while, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one as well. This right here is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. See if it'll focus. I'm still not quite sure if I have it on the right settings, but that's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, the classic one. I've used this once, and it's like a brand new bottle, so I'm going to keep this for special occasions, but I do love my new Charlotte Tilbury one. I feel like that one is better than the Estee Lauder one, in my opinion, but I'm still going to keep that one. Now, we're dwindling down a little bit, so let me move some of these around. Okay, so, let's see. Okay, this one is the Burt's Bees, got Goodness Glows, or Goddess Glows, what is it? Goodness Glows. This foundation right here, I don't really honestly remember my thoughts on this because I think I've used it once. So if I have a foundation that I don't remember using, I'm thinking about keeping it, and I'll try to use it like in a Shop My Stash or something. And if I don't like the way it looks, then I can declutter more foundation. But this is going to go in my maybe pile, I think. So I told you we're going to have 3 piles. So this one is going to be a maybe just because I don't remember how I feel about it. Okay. Okay. So let me think here. Okay, so I have this little mini foundation stick right here. This is a mini Bare Minerals foundation. And this right here, I got it in like a free perks or something like that from Sephora. I did want to try it because it was like Bare Minerals. And I do like stick foundations, and it was something that I was going to purchase, but they only had this one color, which is super dark. So I was like, well, I could use it for contouring. But even for contouring, you guys, it is so deep. So I'm going to declutter this one. I thought, you know, for sure I would use it, but I never did. So we're going to just declutter this little mini because even, like I said, even the contour is too dark for me. So that's going to go. I wiped it off my hands. Okay, so we're getting down to some of the bare bones here. This foundation right here, I'm going to keep because, number one, it's a very expensive foundation, and I do like it. It's great for, like, if you're in a hurry and you want a full coverage foundation. So this is the Hourglass Vanishing Stick foundation. So I do have a good amount of this left. So I am going to keep this for sure. Like I said, it cost me a lot of money, and it's a really good foundation, especially if you have dry skin. It's very creamy. Okay, this one right here I've never used, so it's another stick foundation, and this one is the, let's see if it'll focus for a second. Maybe not. There it goes. Okay, so this is the Milani Conceal Plus Perfect, and this is their new stick foundation. And I know for sure I've never tried this one, so I would like to try it out, like I said, and maybe rotate my Shop My Stash foundations and just try to get, then I can weed out more foundations that I don't want. But there is a few that I haven't tried, like the Milani one and the Ulta one. And then, like, the Burt's Bees, I just don't remember using it ever. So, okay, let's kind of go through some of my stick foundations. This one is the Wet n Wild one, the Photo Focus. I do enjoy this stick foundation. I feel like it is great for the price. It's like $4.99, I want to say, and for a stick foundation, it is pretty blendable and creamy. The only what am I going to say? The only downfall of this foundation is it does wear off quicker than most foundations that I have. So if I'm going to use it, it's going to have to be like for like a video or something. I don't mind just using it for a couple of hours because it does wear off pretty bad. But I do like the way it looks when you first apply it. I also do enjoy this foundation. It is a drugstore foundation. The Revlon New Candid, what does that say? I think that says Photo Ready foundation. And I like that it has like that It Cosmetics packaging. It's one of my favorite packaging. So it's got a pump. It's in a tube. I am going to keep this one. This one to me gives like a good medium coverage, but it feels very light on the skin. Very light. I don't feel cakey or anything when I use that. Okay, this one right here is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. I know a lot of people hate this foundation. It is pretty hard to blend out. This is one that I would have to use a brush with. This one's going to go in my maybe pile because I don't know if I want to keep it or not. So far I have 2 in my maybes. Alright, this right here is the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Foundation. I have 3 colors in this, and I'll explain why in a second. This one's $35. This one is $40. If you can see the 40 on there, but this one's $40. I have a $39, and I have a $40. So all these are the same. I've only used them probably once, even some of these maybe never. It's just the way they're laying that they look like they've been used, but honestly I've never used them but maybe once. So I'm thinking, even though I don't really know how I feel about these Dream Mousse things, I'm thinking about decluttering them. Unless I keep one and get rid of the rest just to try the formula. Let me swatch it. Okay, so I'm going to swatch 30. Let me see, which color am I swatching? Let's see. Why does 35 look darker? Okay, so this one is 40. It does blend in really nice. That one's 40. Now let me check 35. 35 just maybe may just look dark. I feel like 35 is kind of gunked up a little bit. Alright, so that's 35. I don't like the way it looks on my hand, so I doubt I'm gonna like the way it looks on my skin. It looks very dry and cakey looking, so I think I'm gonna get rid of all 3 colors of these. So these are gonna go, and I think my mom, since I said, you know, she does really enjoy drugstore foundations, she would probably like them. And this one also, another Maybelline Dream Matte. I had told someone to pick these up for me, and well, I told someone to get a foundation like this for me, but they got the wrong ones. I don't remember which one I was looking for, but it wasn't any of these, so they just picked all of them up because they wasn't sure which one I wanted. I just don't like, it's not, there you go. It just looks super cakey, and this one is a weird color, so I'm gonna delete what? I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. Okay, now we're getting to the I don't knows category. Like a lot of these might be the maybes. I'm not really sure. Okay, these I think this one right here is the, hold on. This one is the I'm trying try to see if it'll focus, but I guess it's not going to focus. These right here are the Smashbox. I got these like in an Ipsy. It's the one that Tati raved about. And this is the Studio Scan 24-hour wear foundation. Again, I got these in Ipsy, and so I have 2 different colors. This one obviously don't match me. It is 2.16. This one's probably more my color, and it's 03. Let me swatch them on my hand and see if they can be mixed, or if I should just keep the light one and get rid of the dark one. Okay, there's the light one. There's a light one, so it's a very, very, very light color. And here's the dark one. Definitely the dark one is way too dark. And then I'm going to try to mix them together to see if I want to keep these. Like, I could shake them, put them together, or if I should just declutter them in general. It's actually gliding really nice over the skin mixed. So I might play around with this formula some more. So I think I will keep both of these. I do like the way it's kind of gliding on my skin. So I will keep those little minis. Maybe I can put it in a future shop my stash or something. That would be fun. Okay, so I have another stick foundation. This bad boy I have loved from... Hold on, I got a pain on the side. Ouch. Okay. This one I've loved for a very long time. It is one of the most creamy stick foundations I've ever found. It's by Makeup Forever. It's the Ultra HD stick. And it reminds me a lot of the Hourglass. And I would like to finish this stick foundation up. So I am going to keep this one. I got rid of a lot. Okay, so I'm going to count how many. We're going to go over and count how many I've got. Let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll count the minis as one, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 foundations that I'm getting rid of. Hopefully you guys can see that. Let me see. So 23 foundations that I am getting rid of. Alright, so I'm going to put these back in this box right here so I can give this box away to someone who will love it and give it lots of love and happiness. So I'm probably going to give my mother first round of these, and then whatever she doesn't want, I will give away to someone else. So here is, what did I say? I always lose count. Pretty sure I said 28 foundations. So I'm getting rid of 28 foundations. That is a lot for me. So we're getting rid of those. Okay, let's see how many we're going to keep. We're keeping these bad boys. And let's count those. Probably about the same. Probably 28 and 28. If I had to guess, but, you know, I'm not that great at guessing, so I am going to try to see if you guys can see. Okay. So, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Oh my goodness, I was close. 28. And I'm not going to count this one. 29. So, I'm keeping 29 foundations and getting rid of 28 foundations. So, I feel like that's pretty dang good. That's like, I got rid of half of my foundation collection. That makes me feel good. I'm still going to try to declutter throughout the year because I still feel like there's probably some foundations. Like I said, I don't remember these two foundations at all. So, I don't know. These might be decluttered soon. There might be a couple more that, like I've never used this Ulta Stick foundation. So there might be a couple more that I do declutter. The Milani, I've never tried Milani. So, like I said, there might be a few more that I declutter going through my Shop My Stash of 2020. I'm going to try to keep my foundation collection lower. Of course, if they come out with like a crap ton of foundation, I'm always intrigued to try a bunch. But I'm going to try to keep my collection down. But so, this is what I got. I hope you guys enjoyed this declutter video. Let me know what you want me to declutter next. And what do you guys think about the new schedule? I'm going to try to upload once or twice a week. Just to see how I feel for a little while. And then I maybe, if you guys request it, I will come back and do my Wednesday live chats on, obviously, Wednesday. My girl chat lives on Wednesday is what I'm trying to say. And then my Shop My Stash. If I do my Shop My Stash, I'm going to do it totally different. So, keep that in mind. I don't know when I'm going to be doing another Shop My Stash. But right now I'm decluttering. So, let me know in the comments what you would like to see me declutter next. I don't think anything else is going to be this ginormous because this was really bothering me a lot. My primer collection, I feel like I can declutter that. Yeah, just, I don't know. We'll have to go through everything and see. I don't really know, but this is the one that was bothering me the most. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave me comments. Sorry if I can't speak, and sorry if I was kind of crazy today, but just want to say I love you guys to pieces, and I'll see you next time. Bye.